Hey everybody, CleverDingbat coming back to you today with another Honkai Impact video, and today we are going to be doing Chapter 9-2, Dark Serpent. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, so we're here in Chapter 9-2, Dark Serpent. Looks like we've got 9 episodes to try and get through. We're going to try and get through them as fast as we possibly can here. Let's go and pick up the story where we left off. It's just doing the recap from the last one. They wiped her mind and reformatted her. Operation Center Hyperion, open sea off of Arc City coast. That's how it happened. We failed. We couldn't locate Kiana. We only have managed to save this little girl. Don't blame yourself, Madam Teresa. You escaped Rita's hunt and brought back the Niño. It's our last hope. Rita is just as dangerous as before. Don't be tricked by her harmless appearance. There's something eerie in her eyes when she smiles at you, all sweet and innocent. Ugh. Are we talking about the evil woman again? I swear, I'll tie her up, stuff her into a cannon, and fire it. I know it's hard for you, but please, at least try to keep your voice down, Dr. Tesla. Back to the main topic. The Niño's database has been formatted. She's now in sleep mode. All functions were shut down. I'll try to restore data structures and locate Kiana. The formatting erased all the data on her quantum drive, but fortunately, part of her brain structure is still human. I shall attempt memory recall and access her human brain data. We'll need to give her a new ego. Her quantum computer has powers that outstrip Sheiksoul and AE Tech. Is this the World Serpent's work? World Serpent. Sheiksoul archives describe it as a secret sect specializing in making Honkai weapons. They seldom operate in the open. Rumors say that the World Serpent is implementing various cybernetic testing. They say that humanity must propel its stagnating evolution and live as one with the Honkai. This child proves that they really meant what they said. Could you think of anyone as crazy as they? Could you think of anyone as crazy as they are besides the Sheiksoul Overseer? I guess there's one. She's not into cybernetics yet. Hey, Tunguska? Hey, Tunguska was just an innocent. I tried my best to repair the damages. Restoration failed, and the formatting was quite extreme. I must use another approach. Madam Teresa, I'll need to use the Hyperion's processors. Understood. The password is Terry. Hey, stop staring at me like that. That's a terrible password. Slow going. Well, it would be great if we could move faster than a snail, you know? Like, holy crap. This goes so slow. Oh, dude, I knocked the crap out of him. He went flying. Hulk smash! We failed to clear the stage in 300 seconds. Lame. Well, maybe if the mech could move faster than a snail, we'd be all right. Warning, unauthorized comm request. Incoming encrypted transmission, requesting connection. Put it through. It's been a while, Professor. Cocolia? Bronya, my sweet darling, I'm glad to see you're all right. ... Bronya turned pale when she saw this strange yet familiar face. She bowed her head in silence. It's been a while. What's going on? Thank you. Everything is still all right. The Hersher of the Void is a global catastrophe. I'm obliged to act as an enforcer of anti-entropy. I'll be straightforward. What do you want, Madam Cocolia? I know you're searching for the Hersher girl all over the world, but Sheiksel is always one step ahead of us. Nothing we could do about that. Our resources are limited. It's hard to keep pace with Sheiksel. Beating them is even harder. My military experience tells me that we will lose eventually. Are you telling us to give up looking for Kiana? No, that's not what I mean. We should pick the fight where Sheiksel is weakest and stay ahead of them. Interesting plan, Cocolia. But how do you propose we stay ahead of them? I believe getting the Hersher is the only part of their plans. My troops are being attacked by Sheiksel. Otto wants something else. The Gem of Desire, one of the 4 Hersher cores. And don't worry yet, girls, we still have it. He intends to gather all 4 cores to fully restore the Hersher's power. The guy is a true maniac. Instead of looking for the Hersher girl, I think we should relocate the Gem of Desire to somewhere safe. That makes sense. We will keep the final piece of the puzzle away from Otto's hands, and it's way easier, don't you think? Probably. Are you asking us for help? Madam Cocolia? I prefer to call it mutual assistance. I know you don't trust me, Professor, but you should keep in mind that I've always been a loyal anti-entropist. Madam Teresa, I believe Otto is our common enemy. Set your doubts aside, ladies. We must fight Otto together. Well, where should we meet? In the Western Pacific. 11 degrees, 20.9 minutes north, 142 degrees, 11.5 minutes east. Don't keep me waiting. You're stationed in the deep, Cocolia? Do you read me? Where is that place? A secret underwater base of ours, I guess. Sheiksel is getting close to that location. Otto has deployed to take... He seems pretty intent. What's going on? Signal interference? Oh, someone's hacking in. Grey Serpent. Let's finish the deal we left hanging in Arc City. Oh. Wasn't that guy killed by Sheiksel in Arc City? Could it be his double that died? Death is life lived. Life is death that comes. Oh, okay. Don't be surprised. The serpent doesn't submit to death. An annoying gnat disrupted our deal, but contracts are to be honored, even after death. Contracts? You didn't give us any intel, and Sheiksel is right after us. Apologies. Sheiksel complicated our deal, but I've already delivered the intel as promised. But the Ningyo has been formatted. Correction, you formatted her. You should fix that problem yourselves. Now, I've kept my end of the bargain, and you will help myself, and I will help myself to what I was promised. Wait, the Ningyo's quantum drive has activated once more? Impossible. I thought Alert, the Grey Serpent is using her to hack the battleship. He'll take control of Hyperion soon. Disconnect the Ningyo from the system. We're too late. He has installed his malware. Weapon systems down. Sensor systems down. Commerce or commence emergency landing. The Hyperion has been forced to land. Curses, he locked down every module. Principal, our sentries have spotted unidentified mechs trying to board the ship. What does the Grey Serpent want? I don't care what he wants. He's definitely not getting it. Professor, I'm counting on you and Bronya to reclaim the Hyperion. All right. Affirmative. I'll fend off the enemies on board. Let's see what Grey Serpent is up to. Oh, yes. Okay. Once Risa fought the invaders, Dr. Einstein initiated another task. Now the Grey Serpent has the mainframe. Let's try other ways to bypass it and regain control. And connect to the Hyperion. Einstein's companion bot spun into action and approached the control panel, or control platform. It connected to several terminal ports of the Hyperion to initiate a mainframe bypass protocol. This is no ordinary hacker we're dealing with. I need your help to connect to the virtual database of the ship. Bronya. The Bronya understands. External neural links established. Syncing. Bronya took a deep dive into the sea of data where Hyperion and IX databases converged. Binary data washed over her cerebral cortex like an unending wave. Data torrents rushed into Bronya's awareness and became part of her existence. Grey Serpent. This is a game played by grown-ups. Bronya Zaishik. Do not interfere. You know the Bronya's full name. The serpent has its eyes on you. I know everything about you, Bronya. It's not April Fool's. Subject Serpent's joke is not funny. Quit Hyperion system immediately. You know nothing, Bronya Zaishik. Our power is beyond your wildest imagination. The serpent gave us the truth. Far before humanity came to realize the nature of life. To us, the world is nothing but a river of data that ebbs and flows. And the same is true for memories. I sense your disbelief. I shall prove it to you. Do.
Bronya, 作戦地点に到着。聖フレイヤ学園。
St. Freya, the place you call home, now it weeps in flames. Bronya could see nothing but a great sea of fire that consumed familiar sceneries and buildings. The school is burning. Niet. This is an illusion. Illusion? I've read your memories and seen your worst fear. It keeps whispering in your ears. You and everyone else have betrayed Sheiksoul, and the price will be a burning St. Freya. The Overseer will raise the school. Every building will turn into rubbles, and every fellow Valkyrie a cold corpse. Dark terror grows even stronger in your frail heart. It's ripping you apart. Is he really reading the Bronya's mind? Stop that.
目標補足ファイヤーファイヤー目標補足ファイヤーボイドエクスプロージョン
Okay, that really does us no good, but
目標補足ファイヤー
boom, boom, boom. I know everything about you, Bronya. You're an open book to me.
恐怖など
The Bronya is no stranger to fear. The Bronya grew up in fear and used to feed on fear.
ブローニャにとって
Fear has been the Bronya's friend. I see, a stubborn little girl. No worries, my game has only just started. Now, let's have some fun before I am done here.
目標補足ファイヤー目標補足ファイヤー目標補足ファイヤー目標補足ファイヤー無双モード全開ファイヤー目標ファイヤー射撃開始目標ファイヤー目標ファイヤー目標補足ファイヤー目標ファイヤーシステム警告損傷拡大目標補足ファイヤー日々準備完目標ファイヤー 目標ファイヤーシステム警告損傷拡大無双モード全開ファイヤー目標
Okay, cool. The fourth Hersher back in New Zealand. How does this memory taste? She lost her pretty legs at pretty much the same age, and for the same reason as you.
指示を任務完了待機モードに移行
Oh, he's going there. What a dick. Upper deck of the Hyperion.
学園長
Principal 2 hostile mechs are trying to board the sector C4. Dr. Tesla, these World Serpent mechs seem pretty much similar to AE units. I hate to admit that, but it's true. The pneumatic actuators, alloy carapace, and homing micro missiles, I designed those features. They only changed the paint job. I don't get any royalty for this. They stole the prints from somewhere.
こんなことしてだからモテないのよせっせっせっせっせっせっ学園長甲板とブリッジの敵機を殲滅しました
Enemies on the deck and the bridge has been cleared, Principal.
メイ
Teresa, May, make ready. We need to head to the engine room.
ライトスローンの
Where Celine's main engine is at? That's right. We've been developing anti-Honkai weapons, and Celine's engine is our best.
ムーンライトスローンの
Is our best.
その産物よ
We've mounted it to the Hyperion and used it in battle for the first time. You saw its magic. The energy beam is fired and it fired and mobilized the Hersher and drained her Honkai energy.
でも結局は
We were so close. The engine's conversion efficiency was still too low.
それを解決す
We
るに
needed
は
better tech, and we looked for a new talent
第二次
globally.
崩壊後
AE required many industrial companies such as Mikoyan Design Bureau since the second Honkai eruption.
ただ組
But our rapid expansion was also taken advantage by a secret organization. Are you saying that the World Serpent got inside AE? It's obvious, right? Just look at these copycat mechs. The mole is stealing and selling our assets. Have any idea where the rat is? Okay, Lucy, you be safe too. Have a calm day yourself, and I will take care. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Don't be a stranger. Have you any idea who the rat is? Einstein and I suspected a few. One of them being Cocalia, but we need stronger evidence. AE is a huge mess. I'll explain later, and now we need to clean up the engine room ASAP. Okay, which way are we going? Copycat mechs, I'll melt them down to slag. Whew, we're done. This boarding party is weaker than I thought. Perhaps we guessed wrong. The Grey Serpent isn't after the engine, but...
Bronya, 作戦地点に到着.
Meanwhile, inside Hyperion's data space, the ruins of New Zealand vanished in the blink of an eye. A new scene was created. The sky was dark and the winds howled with fury. Snow. It's snowing. This is your birthplace, the West Siberian Plain, ravaged by the second Honkai eruption. Do you remember Bronya? The Bronya remembers. Right here, a helpless orphan named Bronya was turned into a trained killer. Seeley and my friends at the orphanage. Remember it? The experiments you endured, Project X10, took away your butterfly. Perhaps you don't. It's nothing but pain. The Bronya's emotive sensor was damaged. The Bronya does not feel pain. Some feelings go beyond the brain. They're part of your pathetic soul. Enjoy your painful memories and savor your helplessness. Dude, this guy's a dick. Oh. These are illusions. Does your past disturb you? The serpent shall embrace you and end this agony, Bronya. You're the chosen one. You survived Project X10. You're the only one who returned with the Sea of Quanta's gift. You're fated to be the heir of the serpent. The Bronya refuses. Don't be stubborn, child. I know the pain that burns within you. Remember the control switch that Colloquilia planted in your brain? It was burnout. You're right, the chip was broken, but the pain it caused might be harder to shake off. It's time, Bronya Zacic. Submit to your own guilt. Remember the control switch that Colloquilia planted in your brain? It was burnout. You're right, the chip was broken easily, but the pain it caused might have been harder to shake off. It's time, Bronya Zacic. Submit to your own guilt. Phoenix is here with us? What? How troublesome. I should not have wasted time on you. But I can live with that. Any victory, no matter how minor, furthers the Serpent's cause. I've acquired what I want. Farewell, Bronya. Have fun in this illusionary labyrinth for all eternity. Why are you here? What's your true identity? I have trouble understanding who I am. I am not the person you know. I'm just a figment of memory she left in your mind. You're seeing the 8th divine key, Fang Huang down. Just one of the many pinions. I materialize when she senses you're in need. Pass through this place and pass on, Bronya. Our paths shall cross again one day, Bronya. The girl in red started burning and illuminated the place like a torch. The false illusions were purged. Data washed over Bronya like a roaring tide. The data quickly overwhelmed Bronya. There was no noise, light, nor smell. There was nothing but a suffocating darkness. Bronya struggled to keep her senses active, seeking data from the void and any possibility of escape. She caught a sliver of light rippling in the darkness and heard a faint voice echoing in the void. This woke her consciousness. She reached out and grabbed the light. What is this place? Apologies, I'm still opposed to direct testing on the Eye of the Deep. I have several concerns. We discussed this already. We also made the necessary preparations. And you balk every time we're ready to go, Ein. Einstein, Professor? Can you hear the Bronya? I'm not questioning the chance of success. I simply fear the unknown dimensions that Otto called the Sea of Quanta. We know nothing about its peculiarities except it can be accessed through the Eye of the Deep. That's why these tests are necessary. Scientists must have the courage to challenge such boundaries, but only when they're prepared. We need more test runs. This direct engagement seems desperate, Sovereign. We're always desperate. We've been looking for a way to end the Honkai since the disaster of 2000. Anyone who went through that should fear the future. We're fortunate to have found the city. The Eye of the Deep opened up a new possibility for our plan. A possibility to end the Honkai for good. That's your dream, right? All of us want to see it happen. Understood. Let's begin, Welt. Log ABS 63320. Spatial feedback test initiated. Selene Beta has fired energy into the Eye of the Deep. Deploying Honkai Beast subject. Switching on conversion engine. This is not the Hyperion database. They're Dr. Einstein's test logs.
照準装置初期化完了。敵へ発見目標捕捉。ファイヤー。輸送モード全開。ファイヤー。目標捕捉。ファイヤー。目標捕捉。オイルドエクスプロージョン。
Subject suppressed. Conversion countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Energy injected in the eye of the deep spatial fissures. All readings normal. Request permission to raise injection rate. Wait. Space-time curvature readings are deviating. A whisper could be heard. Everyone sensed a shadow looming over them. Something is emerging from the eye of the deep. Shut down the energy beam. Engines off. The spatial warp is as clear as day. Do not approach the eye of the deep. I repeat, do not approach that portal. No, it's not working. The spatial disturbance is getting worse. Sorry, I must. Joking. Curses. Why didn't he listen? Bronya felt a stark darkness began to blind her eyes. Or, to be precise, Einstein's eyes. A seemingly endless spin followed by an extended silence happened next. As the spatial collapse ended, firing energy into the eye of the deep unexpectedly led to the structural collapse. Welt neutralized the spatial warp with his gravitational powers. The test failed. I may be trapped in a space-time rift within the Sea of Quana. It seems rather different from the Sea of Quana we explored last time. Gravity is highly disturbed here. I see many giant rocks floating in the air. We can further affirm that the Sea of Quana is more complicated than we think. Internal function checks complete. Space-time anchor point system for our return is operational. Well, do you copy? Please respond. Is this your plan to end the Honkai once and for all? Well, who was he talking to? Signal coordinates triangulated. Please wait.
Yes, Master.
Eternal liberation of humanity? I can't agree. This is unacceptable. This is no liberation. Joachim. Einstein, what is this? Or what is that? World Serpent. I shall return whether you accept me or not. I shall judge and deliver you. Joachim. Don't get any closer, Ein. It's not something you can deal with. Okay, so the World Serpent. Actual,
どんな困
like
難
it's
が
an
待って
actual
いても
serpent.
乗り越えてみせる。
What the fuck?
作戦地点に到着。目標加速。ファイヤー。射撃開始。目標加速。ファイヤー。目標加速。ファイヤー。目標加速。ファイヤー。目標加速。ファイヤー。目標加速。ファイヤー。目標加速。ファイヤー。ボイドエクスプロージョン。ボイドエクスプロージョン。ライデンブレード。
Sorry, Professor, I should have listened. The mistake is mine. I will fix this myself. We must leave, Sovereign. No, be rational. You were rational when you advised me. We've reached our return coordinates. Activate space-time anchor. Welt. There's no turning back now, Ein. Star of Eden. Switch to Zeroth Power. Activated. Zokum. What is happening? Is he sucking everything into a black hole? Oh well. Let's see if one. Okay, it looks like Bronya woke up. Maybe. All facilities are operational. The Grey Serpent left. He stopped hacking the Hyperion. I don't know what he did. We must freeze Hyperion's core systems and AE databases for now to assess our losses. Professor Einstein, the Bronya saw past records while fighting the Grey Serpent. What are the Eye of the Deep and the Sea of Quana? The Grey Serpent was after research data within the AE archives. What did AE discover in the Sea of Quana last year? I understand. I will provide an extensive account of the experiment we carried out last year. But we must head to the SOS coordinates that Kokolia sent us. The Deep is a city from the previous era. Well, our sovereign awaits us there. All right, guys. Well, next time we'll be doing Chapter 10, Under the Deep. Well, guys, that was Chapter 9, Dark Serpent. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. There was a lot of interesting information in there. I am really excited to see where this chapter goes, or where this story goes, especially in the next chapter. We're going to be doing Chapter 10, Under the Deep. It's going to be a ton of fun. If you enjoyed the content and you want to see more of me, you can catch me live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on over, interact with me in chat. I would be more than happy to party up with you, either in Genshin or in Honkai Impact, and play some video games together. We'll have a great time. We also have a Discord, so if you're a like-minded gamer and you enjoy Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact, want to learn more about the games, or you're a veteran player and want to share your knowledge with the community, we would love to have you. So come on over, interact with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, guys, and remember, as always, be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!